Cues, questions, and advanced organizers are a way we can help students develop understanding. Students come to the classroom with prior knowledge, and they must integrate new learning with what they already know. The 4 recommendations given in this section help us as teachers use students' prior knowledge as scaffolding for new learning. Students must acquire and integrate knowledge and then construct meaning, organize, and store the information. As we all know, us as adults, as well as students in our class, we all have our own way to process and organize information. We must acknowledge these differences with various strategies. This is why our Alden ISD instructional strategies are so important. Using the various strategies will help us reach a broader audience of students. Let's take a look at some of the recommendations. Ideally, cues and questions trigger student thinking and memories of prior experiences and learning. We can use this information to our advantage in lesson design, delivery, and understand the importance of focusing on significance. Challenge yourself to use an unusual or odd piece of information as a hook. Students are likely to pay attention, but remember to keep it on track with your KUB. Students are more likely to learn if they connect new information to what they already know, their prior knowledge. Be clear and concise with a direct approach. It is more effective. Simply tell students what they are about to learn, and then help them identify and discuss what they already know about the topic and predict what they think they will learn. One well-known approach to this is using a KWL chart. Students are asked to engage in thinking at 3 levels: literal, inferential, and analytical. Most questions are asked at the literal level, where the teacher provides information and students are asked to repeat the information in the same form. Inferential thinking is much like a factory. Raw materials are taken in and new products are created. One part of inferential thinking is inferring, and that is a processing skill that students and adults use on a daily basis. For example, if you see someone coming out of a grocery store with cups and balloons and ice cream, you might infer that they're going to be having a birthday party, when it actually could be a science teacher getting ready for a science lesson, where they'll use balloons and cups, and the ice cream is just for dessert that evening. Another tipping point of inferential thinking is the ability to differentiate between predicting and inferring. Keep in mind, a prediction is made from the present to the future, and an inference is made from the past to the present. In addition to those inferential questions, we also want to ask analytic questions. At this level, students find new uses for a product that was manufactured. Students use what they have learned to produce an original or creative idea. All students are capable of thinking at a higher level. It is the obligation to us as educators to provide opportunities for students to apply their thinking at various levels. One example includes, instead of writing a paper on pollution, ask students to propose a solution to an environmental problem where they live. Another example includes, instead of asking students to identify the main character of a story, ask them how it would change the story if one of the characters were removed, or if the storyline was moved to a different time in history. In addition to having students think at higher level, we can help our students by having them analyze errors and construct support. These recommendations are given from the book Classroom Instruction That Works. Now let's take a look at some recommendations for advanced organizers.